Hi, I'm Shekhar Suman and you're watching me on Biscoot B-Now. Good thing about social networking site is that everybody comes and gives an opinion. The bad thing is that people abuse you when they don't like you, and they're very forthcoming, and the words that they choose are very, they are very hurtful, but you don't know who's written it. In a way, Heartless has tremendously met with a lot of positive response. First of all, when its trailer that was uploaded met with about 5 million views, which is phenomenal. I think 5 million in about 10-14 days was phenomenal. Also, the songs, we have really worked hard on the songs. Adhyan and I are both musically inclined, and I have been training as a singer. Adhyan is a national born singer, and we have both got great ears for music. So in that sense, we really worked hard on our album and all the songs, and the reaction to it has been very, very nice, and they all writing such beautiful things about every song, whether it is Mashukana or Soniye or Hai Ishq Khuda Ab Samjha or Heartless or Main Dhoondne Ko by Arijit. All the songs, the response to it is phenomenal. So I was going through the likes and the comments, and there was I couldn't even find a single negative comment. See, it's an open field, right? And where I say social networking site is a site where there are faceless people. Now, there are a bunch of losers who do nothing but sit there and criticize. These are the people who have done nothing in their lives. Imagine, I would never have the time to sit there and criticize, because I don't have that kind of time. I'd rather put that into some creative use. So these obviously are a bunch of losers. It's your choice if you could say, I don't want to see this film, okay, because you're paying money for it. But you can't say it's a bad film because you haven't seen it, or it's a good film because you haven't seen it. What you can say, I think it looks like a good film, or I don't think that it looks like a good film, but you cannot slam it. You cannot be abusive about the whole thing. So good things or bad things. I remember when Dhoom song came, Katrina song, there's so many dislikes and people were slamming it and abusing it for no reason. I said, why are they doing it? It looks like a beautiful song. And look at the film, that it did huge business. So where do these people stand? So it really doesn't matter. And you have to take it with a pinch of salt. There will always be that sort of people with the good people who would come, who have nothing to do in life, will sit and just sort of abuse. Yeah, they are happy doing that.
तुम्हें हार्ट ट्रांसप्लांट की जरूरत है.
He is experiencing severe chest pain and heaviness.
यहाँ से निकलकर हम दोनों एक नई शुरुआत करेंगे.
I think that obsession is leading to madness. Yeah. It is madness the way people are talking about numbers. Why are we always talking about numbers, 100 crores, 200 crores? It's sickening. These have been created by some morons, just to make people fight with each other and have stupid, enlarged egos, and thinking that if my film has done bigger business than him, then I'm a bigger star. No, you become a bigger star on the basis of the work that you have done. It doesn't mean that the films that have done 100 crores, 200 crores are necessarily good films. I'm really sorry to say. They are not. They have, because of the marketing, because of the promotions and the power of money, that you were able to release it in so many theaters that everybody would go necessarily with the big stars and watch the film on first day, second day, third day. The collections are huge, but they are not necessarily good films. What happens when you earn 300 crores or 200 crores and you come out and say it was a bullshit film? I didn't like the film. The film has still run, but it hasn't met with the kind of appreciation that it expected.
मुझसे नहीं होगा. ये तुम क्या बोल रहे हो, सैम?
नए हार्ट को इंजेक्ट करो, बात खत्म.
किसी को कुछ पता नहीं चलेगा, वो मर चुका होगा.
No, Sam!
I needed a change, and I needed a bigger challenge. Also, I think it leads to immense creative satisfaction when you are directing a film, because then you become the creator. You are not being created. As in, when you act, you are being created by a director. Here, you go out and create people, characters, script, dialogues, background score, editing, VFX, CG, marketing, all of that.
इस $multi-million contract से ज़्यादा important क्या हो सकता है आपके लिए?
Nothing comes easy, You have to. It depends how much you want to learn. How much are you hands-on? How much does all of this mean to you? If it's just for the heck of it, obviously, you will never learn anything. You'll never imbibe anything. But you want to actually become a director, and then you have to start watching cinema, start reading stuff about cinema, what makes for a good director, what is a good script, and all of that. So you should know the do's and don'ts, what works, what doesn't, and eventually what does your heart tell you.
शुरू करें? एक मिनट ऑपरेशन शुरू होने वाला है मुझे तो बेहोश होना चाहिए राइट
I don't think there is anything called relaunch. It's like a rocket. Once it's launched, it's launched. Okay, then it has to find its own orbit, it has to find its own space. You can't get the rocket back and relaunch it again because it's fired. Honestly, I would say with or without Adyan, this film would be made because I was wanting to become a director. Yeah. The fact that Adyan is an actor and is my son, obviously he becomes the natural choice. So it's not that I'm making the film for Adyan, but he just happens to be there, and that's a terrific coincidence. So I would have definitely, whatever I made, he would automatically be on my mind, that I would cast him as an actor on one of the roles of the film, or maybe the protagonist of the film. In this film, he suited the role of the protagonist, and that's why he was cast.